Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here and welcome to Moss Deep City, where today the Mystics are hosting the Hold-On Heroes, and these two sides are almost identical in their average special attack split, which is fantastic because they've both won one game, they've both lost one game, and they have a lot riding on this as they will throughout the season. Let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this one, and let's send it down.
3, 2, 1, go!
As I said, they are practically neck and neck when it comes to their special attack averages, as Espeon and Glaceon starting out for the Hold-On Heroes. It'll be Screamtail and Golduck who's going to immediately terrestrialize into a Psychic type. It sheds that water typing that it has. Now, the speed will favor the Delta team on average, but we'll see, as it is Screamtail who's actually the quickest on the field at the moment, going for the cut on the Espeon, as Espeon with the spark onto the Golduck, which isn't super effective because it has shed that water typing, as a shockwave in response gets that critical hit onto Glaceon, as Glaceon responding with the Dragon Breath. Looks like the evolutions are going for the terrestrial Pokemon, as the Darkest Lariat from Screamtail onto Glaceon gets a good hit there, as Espeon responding for its side with the Ice Beam, and Golduck holds on. Golduck going for the Rock Polish. It's going to give itself a speed boost here, but if it gets hit now by Glaceon, it could surely be taken out, but instead Glaceon just sets up the safeguard, preventing its side from receiving any status conditions, as a Cotton Spore from Golduck, who's now the quickest on the field. So much for the Hold-On Heroes being the quicker side, having their speed stats lowered here, as a safeguard now being performed by Screamtail. Now they're cloaked in that mystical veil, both these sides having that safeguard up, but an extra Sentry from Espeon will eliminate Golduck. May not have been very effective, but it got the job done, and that's as effective as you need it to be. Now that Sun comes back out as the terrestrial Pokemon is gone, but that Hypnosis is not going to work on Screamtail, who's protected by the safeguard. And out comes Armarouge for the Moss Deep Mystics, as a Fury attack from Screamtail, this multi-hit move onto Espeon, but Armarouge making its debut this season of the 2023 PokeType League, as 4 hits from that Fury attack onto Espeon, and now a Power Trick by Armarouge, switching its attack and defense. Armarouge having that 100 base defense, this could be really good if it's able to capitalize on that, but a Shadow Ball onto Screamtail from Espeon. A super effective hit, really well done there by Espeon, as the coil now being performed by Glaceon. Going to boost its attack and defense here, as well as its accuracy. See if it can capitalize on that accuracy and that boost attack. But first, a Horn Leech onto Glaceon from Screamtail, going to restore a little bit of health with that. Now, keeping in mind, Glaceon's more of a special attacker as well. Got that 130 base special attack, as a Harden from Armarouge is going to boost its defense here. And now Espeon going for the payback onto Armarouge. Yet another super effective hit from Espeon, activating that weak armor of Armarouge, which is going to lower its defense, but give it a sharp speed boost, now making it surely quickest on the field. With that work up here, it is going to give itself an attack boost, as well as a special attack boost here, and now it has that 125 special attack. You do not want that getting boosted, as a Soft Boiled from Screamtail is going to restore some much needed health for the Paradox Pokemon. But a Petal Dance now from Espeon, critical hit, takes away all that health that was just restored. Now a dig being set up by Glaceon. Now the evolution is no longer protected by that safeguard, as a Scratch from Armarouge onto Espeon, followed up by a Scale Shot from Screamtail, which Glaceon's able to avoid as it is underground at the moment. But the Petal Dance continued by Espeon gets the elimination of Screamtail, taking out. That's 2 eliminations now on the side of the Moss Deep Mystics, but Espeon will be left confused due to the fatigue of that Petal Dance, as this dig will be super effective onto Armarouge and gets the huge play. Both Pokemon taken out for the Moss Deep Mystics in the same turn. This is fantastic for the Hold-On Heroes, as the safeguard falls for the Moss Deep Mystics, and they send out Farigiraf and Braviary in its Hisuian form. Braviary going for the Sucker Punch, but it does fail. And now Farigiraf going for the Night Daze. This will be super effective onto Espeon, and they get the elimination. A much needed elimination for the Psychic types. Glaceon, though, looking to respond, setting up some spikes So now any Pokemon, only one Pokemon actually remaining for the Moss State Mystics. If it comes out, it will land in them. And now Jolteon coming out for the Hold On Heroes. Quickest Pokemon on the field, immediately going for the Smog here onto Farigiraf, who tanks that hit. Braviary looking to respond for its side with the Wood Hammer onto Glaceon, who's able to hold on. There is some recoil damage for Braviary from that move. As for Farigiraf now going with the Ceaseless Edge onto Jolteon here. And this is going to set up some spikes on the side of the Hold On Heroes. Now, anybody who comes down on the field landing in those spikes will take damage, as the Metal Sound on the Farigiraf from Glaceon is going to lower that special defense of Farigiraf. Now Jolteon with the Sludge onto Braviary, gets a good hit from that move. Braviary looking to respond though with the Withdraw, so it's going to boost its defense here. See if that comes into clutch for the Hisuian Pokemon. But a Worry Seed now going to change that Volt Absorb ability of Jolteon into Insomnia. It will not be able to fall asleep now, which means it won't be able to go for a move like Rest. Glaceon though with the Thunder Punch on Braviary, super effective, capitalizing on that part flying typing. Jolteon following it up with the Acid, hitting both Braviary with the critical hit, doing damage to Farigiraf as well. As we get a Shadow Claw onto Glaceon, Braviary getting that much needed elimination for the Psychic side. And Farigiraf now looking to follow it up with the Leaf Storm onto Jolteon. A fantastic hit. It does lower that special attack of Farigiraf though. As Ditto comes out for the Hold On Heroes, it is going to land in those spikes. With that Imposter ability, it immediately transforms into Farigiraf, and keep in mind it is the Terrestrial Pokemon for the Hold On Heroes. It will always terrestrialize into the opposing side, so we are going to see a Psychic boosted Farigiraf on the field, which is actually a Ditto. Let's hope Jolteon doesn't get confused though and do any damage to Farigiraf. Instead it goes for the Soak, which means it's going to change the typing of Braviary into the Water type. It's still going to be weak to Electric type attacks, which I'm sure Jolteon is stoked with. As the LI switch from Braviary, switching places with Farigiraf, as Ditto goes for the Explosion. And Ditto has eliminated itself and everybody on the field, including its partner Jolteon. There is now 2 Pokemon remaining for the Hold On Heroes. There is 1 Pokemon left for the Moss Deep Mystics. Now the Mystics are trying to get up into a Leaders 8 position. They're currently sitting in 13th place. This is not where they want to be, as Umbreon, who will have a type advantage over Slowbro, but out comes Flareon. Slowbro having the type advantage over Flareon, and everyone is going to feel the effects of those spikes that are on the field. So everybody coming on the field has already taken a little bit of damage. Umbreon though with the flip turn, this won't be very effective there onto Slowbro. Flareon though looking to follow it up, going for the Glaive Rush. A beautiful move and a fantastic hit there onto Slowbro, who does respond with the Swift, hitting both the evolutions. More likely to see the evolutions actually go for that move, as a Healing Wish does fail by Flareon. Umbreon though looking to follow it up with the Gunk Shot, which Slowbro is able to avoid. And Slowbro now going to go for the Quiver Dance. And with that Quiver Dance, it will boost its special attack, and Slowbro has that 100 base special attack. It boosts its special defense as well as its speed. It does need to move quicker than the evolutions, but Umbreon is still quicker, going for the Aerial Ace onto Slowbro, and Flareon is going to follow it up with the Stone Edge, and Slowbro is eliminated. The Hold On Heroes have walked away with the victory here today. A massive win for the Delta team. They walk away with the much needed win. Unfortunately, for the Mystics, they will slide down to 16th place. They're going to need to do better next round when they take on the Pastore Cascade. Whereas the Hold On Heroes have moved up into the Elite 4 position. They're now in 3rd place, and next round I cannot wait to see them take on the Motorstoke Engines, who are currently in 1st place. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe. More importantly, always remember, you are awesome.